Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kwame Opawich, the Director General of the Liberia News Agency, and we are here somewhere around Queens Bay Town Hall. And we're here since this morning to the final build-up to the closing of Weah Taylor 2023 second term bid. And I have here with me someone you all know. He will introduce himself and tell us exactly what this is all about. Sir, introduce yourself.
Mr. Code has obviously endorsed the re-election of President George Manneh Weah. Today, this is the victory match. I'll say victory because we are very optimistic, and it's obvious. You can see the crowd behind me. For a lot of exuberance, we go in today. It is a first round victory for them. From our perspective, first round victory.
And James, you are. I know the right, when you make of what's happening in the country, you think this is a clear-cut one-round victory?
It's obvious. I said that before. You can see the crowd. All our programs have been very massive. The attendance have been well attended. And I mean, no doubt, I'm very optimistic. It will be a one-round victory.
I want you to talk to the president, and I mean, he's your best friend. You guys grew up together. Two of you have written your names in the annals of the Liberian soccer history, and what you've done for this country, you've given everything. Who is George Weah?
Well, it's obvious. You know, we have a long history. I don't need to say that. I mean, you already know the history. Politics is
and I see Madam Glasgow also here with the crowd. She's right here. Well, let me just, I see Madam Glasgow is also part of the prize. Madam Glasgow, talk, I know, you guys have mobilized. Are you ready to walk from ELWA all the way
I just want to welcome you to my community. This is Mission Community of District 5.
Yes.
As you see, this is our chairman. These are the elders of the Commission community.
Yes.
They've been here since 7 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
Open corridor.
Have been here since 7 a.m. this morning, and let's take a look at them, and you see the preparation is all the victory.
This morning, and they're all getting ready. They are feeding the community so we can go out there.
Wow! So you got the entire community out here.
The entire community and the big cooking seeds now.
Let me see. We're gonna see the Oma cooking. We cooking beef. Hold on. Let me talk to the Oma. Mama, how are you? What's your name?
My name is Kajatu Sare.
Kajatu.
Yes.
Kajatu, the Mandingo ni or Fula ni or
Fula Batra.
Fula.
I'm Liberia Fula.
Okay, Liberia Fula. Kajatu, njara manani? What kind of soup you cooking? Wow. So you're prepared? You're getting ready?
Ready.
Tell me now why you want to vote for this president.
I want to vote for Manneh Weah because since I've been in the Manneh Weah regime, I eat peace, no noise. So I love him since he has no noise.
No noise.
I will vote for him for the rest of this other 6 years.
Wow.
We want peace. 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 We want peace.
My community proclamation, we just warming up. Check the objective meanings. What can I is?
All right. Thank you, Madam Glasgow. So we're gonna go around and show our viewers. We'll come back and as soon as you start to build up, and you see why they say they want to vote. They are voting. Ibrahim Sharif is here, along with all our folks, our entire team. We're now headed directly to ELWA Junction, where I was told that we will hold
the best president I ever seen.
Wow.
And so Manneh Weah should be re-elected because Manneh Weah has done so much for me. Manneh Weah gave me job. Manneh Weah, I so have confidence in Manneh Weah to the extent my people shouldn't be moved by other people. They don't want to bring people for Manneh Weah like me. I cannot go for Free Johnson or Joseph Boakai. There are people that they're not reliable, so they have Boyo Party to destroy our country. Who people who gotta be smart, gotta be sensitive to vote for Manneh Weah. Manneh Weah, the only president I know that I got join a regime, and the citizens they are reliable, and the citizens want to make peace. They don't want to go and kill, because if you join Jeremiah Gu, you join Free Johnson, you get called by they are kill us. So I prefer Manneh Weah to be there, and with the devil that I know that the Israel have not seen, Manneh Weah will be the next president. Now one round victory, nobody can stop it. We will carry him, we love him, you will stay for Manneh Weah. For Manneh Weah today, I can talk no, because Manneh Weah that will make me to work. I'm my first time to work in government. Manneh Weah gave me 25-year job at Liberia Revenue Authority. So I will make sure I go with Manneh Weah there.
So guys, we are now moving to get the areas, get a walk on the areas right now. As you can see right here. So let's get our dad right here.
This is the chief error of vocal.
Want to vote the president?
Yes, because our daughter, anywhere she goes, say one thing, say one thing. As you can see, the girls are here are giving more than this.
Wow.
We are prepared to carry Manneh Weah for one term.
Let's talk to the mom here. the quota passed before your house, tell us some of the things that used to happen on the road.
What happened? That mud, fish there, going to white, started mud, your shoes bar, but now my sugar's quite again.
Did you?
Yes. Where for me?
So John, we have made you all of the young girl now.
I
see you shining. the guys are kind of fired up here, and I was just told by Madam Glasgow that the group now is about to march all the way to ELWA Junction. That's about 15-20 minutes from here to the meeting point, and everyone's going to be out there waiting, and the moment they get there, then the rest of the folks will be out there, and we're going to, I think Ibrahim will be joining other folks from Somalia Drive, and we'll bring you all of that as it unfolds. Stay tuned, don't touch that dial, and as we go through this particular crowd out here. We're waiting as they start the march. We will stay there. We want to keep that ongoing. So far, what do you make of what's happening, right?
I think the situation here, as it relates to the attendance, it brings to my mind the issue about Christmas Day. Early in the morning, Christmas Day, whenever you go around the various communities, more especially Christian-dominated community, you see people will be in that joyous mood. People will be making preparations, and this is the case right here. All of the communities that I passed through before reaching to yours, I saw people making preparations. People were blasting music,
right,
more especially the famous CDC music.
And this is happening all across the city and across the country, because I know our correspondents in Lofa, Nimba, Granji, the entire southeast have been sending footages back to us that this is happening spontaneously. It's like a sermon cast of affairs happening today.
This is what happens whenever you see a leader has control over the masses. This is what we call having grip on the masses, and this can only be achieved if you do projects that are impacting the public at large.
Right.
Because if you look at this government has undertaking project that is deeply impacting the various communities. Look at the youthful population. Look at the various projects that is channeled in their direction. Like the issue about the free tuition payment at public universities and colleges around the country. Who are those benefiting from that policy?
The youth.
The young people.
Right.
Look at the issue about the free WAS payment. Now, if you are a 12th graders and you are under my voice, you don't need to worry about WAS any longer, because your fees are being paid already. Just wait the time, study so that you will make a successful pass. So the young people, look at the issue about the recreational parks around the country. So there are so many things that this government is doing that is impacting the young people. When you go to the women population, which is another significant portion of the population in Liberia, you talk about the marketers, where this president is constructing marketplaces around the country. You can talk about the Douala market, you can talk about Omega, you can talk about Oro, and so on.
And our locals saying, Ibrahim, they say it's something that is said obviously, that if you want to know how successful your Christmas meal or whatever will be, or celebration will be, it's the day before Christmas, which is Christmas Eve. And you see what's happening here. What make you, the guys, some of our Unity Party friends we talk to, and let's take up our party scene or government or whatever cap, who you talk to, most of them, they're so convicted to the point where that they think they got this thing already in the bag. They think that they're winning it. And you saw yesterday on their launch, even the previous launch and that of the closing, there was no show.
I think there was a big mistake on the part of the Unity Party to have deserted their strategy that brought that amount of people on that September 17 rally. Because yesterday you should have just put the icing on the cake and let it be. But yet they make that big mistake by not putting the number of crowd they did with the opening or the launch of their campaign. So yesterday even some pundits were comparing the number during the 2020 senatorial race, the number that they put out for Darius Dillon. It surpasses the number yesterday.
Wow. And you're
because we all were here.
Right, and you're talking about a national campaign.
Oh yeah. So comparing our senatorial campaign to that of a national campaign, yet majority are saying the senatorial campaign, the attendance beats the national campaign. So it speaks volume that they have lost the grip on this process already.
Another factor, as we see, is this clamor for war, chaos, threatening our peace, and all of that. We saw letters coming from, warning coming from the corners of ECOWAS, the UN, EU, the Great United States of America. All of these countries have warned Liberians and politicians to respect the Farmington Accord and go to the poll peacefully and cast your ballot and let the democracy of Liberia prevail. This threat of using of war and all of these clamors of war and all of these war drums they're beating. What you make of it? The likes of former warlord Prince Johnson, Yeka Koluba, Black, also known as General Botnike, and all of these different things that they're doing. You think the Liberian people, and that's what I know somebody wrote, that if you threaten our peace, you've killed our parents, and we are the grandchildren going to go after you. You think that we need a crisis like that, especially the way you see Ukraine and Russia? The world is paying attention to that conflict. Just yesterday, we saw Hamas going into Israel, big conflict. And little Liberia, on the international saying, you think folks will be telling you, you got Mali, Burkina Faso, all of these different places, Niger, all of them destabilized. Guinea as well, is part of the Manneh Weah. You think we're prepared for any chaos at this particular time, Ibrahim?
Liberians have spoken and their voices have been heard loudly. And they have said they want perpetual peace in this country. They are not prepared for war, taking into consideration the 14 senseless war that we fought here, killing our own brothers and sisters, destroying our infrastructure. Look at where Liberia is. If you just oppose to the past during the 80s, the 70s, if you look at the setup in Liberia, it was quite different. We were being on another stage. I end up being that 14 senseless war in this country. Right. So the issue about those threatening our peace, it is counterproductive to the peace and development of this country. And as Liberians, we have all come out, be it the civil society, be it humanitarians, to condemn such acts, more especially coming from opposition leaders. It is very, very bad, because the same people you are threatening, they are the same people you intend to lead, right, if you happen to win. So that's how it looks. So the issue about threats coming from those politicians, it is very, very bad, and we denounce that in the strongest terms.
Another thing, you think civil society, the Muslim community, or let's say the religious community, we are also because we are done in Liberia. So therefore, we are coming after one round victory. We should also tell you for what he has done for Liberia. Our children was free, the free education, the letter home, the political free way. Thank you. Our support for a one round victory. Our last campaign today. Wow. And this is what we are getting, and that's one difference that sets these partisans aside from that of the Unity Party. They're diehards, very convicted, and I see the group coming there. And let's back up to them as we are marching here now. They're coming marching, headed now to ELW Junction, where we will join other folks out there as well, and then we'll then move to Carnosville Junction and all places to bring, you know, the entire show. And you heard that old man there where he said that you know, they got lots of folks, especially the older community here in Boca Mission, that they are all ready to vote this particular president into office.
This is
really
what
like
happened. This is what happened if you have the rightful people in the rightful places in government. You see, Madam Glasgow, she has been doing well for her institution in her community at large. So whenever church or woman come and tell them this is the direction, because we want continuity in development in all of the sectors, so her people will listen because of her impact she have had on the community over the years. So this is the case right there. You listen to the old part right there saying wherever our daughter tell us to go, there where we will go, because we believe in her judgment, we believe in her commitment and all of these things. So they have spoken and their voices were here loud and clear. As you can see, people from all walks of life, be it old, be it young, be it poor, be it rich, they are all out here doing a bid up for the 1 million campaign closing and pre-victory march today.
And I hope the party can pick up that number. And another thing that this president has going for him as well is the fact of this wax fields, you know, and those are very low-hanging fruit, you know. Someone would say, I don't know how much is that, but like paying that money has relieved, you know, a significant portion of burden from families who will now say, okay, let me focus on something. And the moment you graduate from high school, the president told otherwise, he'd be like, oh, free public college, free public university, and then people will be able to go there. At first, people were trying, let's say the opposition were trying to shoot that aspect down, but here it is today. People are enjoying it.
The thing here is that you have to be with the people. If you are from their rank and file, then you know the problem that is confronting them. You know the president coming from a very, very struggling background where he played for so many schools on scholarship, hustling to get daily meal, all of these things. So he knows exactly the problem the masses are confronted with. And he tried to nip them in the bud. That issue about the WAS payment, the issue about the free tuition policy. You see, majority of the people that are benefiting, they are from the masses. So it speaks volume to your past, your history, and your commitment to improve these things.
So yeah, thanks so much, Ibrahim. You know, that's why in connection to what you're saying, you know, in the Bible, for we Christians, God sent Jesus Christ, you know, on earth to die for our sins. Now, the Bible is saying that God will send Jesus Christ back on earth to serve a king for mankind. Why? Because Jesus been here before, and you know, although how people living and you know their condition. That's the same way about President Weah. President Weah, he understands, you know, how the massive been suffering, their condition. He living in Islam community. So indeed, he understands what the people need. And you were talking about on September 17th. I think I told you that before that I transported people that came for United Party rally. They were asking me I should direct them to get on the main street. They want to come to Tupo Road. Wow. I'm telling you. And I asked them, they said they are from Brown County. They brought them and they came with and I was saying, they said they came from Tupo Road. They came from Tupo Road, but they took them from Brown County to come and be a part of the rally, but they don't really know their way from Union Central. They don't know their way to get on the new way. They are tired, but they want to get on car. And they want to walk. They're through walking, they said they don't even have the transportation to get on car to come to Tupo Road. And now they want to transport them. So that tells you that the cry you saw September 17th, that people coming from the nearby county, Grand Kimau, or Grand Basso, Nima, these are the people you saw. And yesterday I was all around Molodo, I passed all around, and I just saw people come from. I think they are deceiving themselves. Wow.
let's go out there and show the numbers out here. As you can see, supporters of the coalition for democratic change, they are coming out gradually in order to form a part of their march, because the assembly point for this community is the ELW junction. So any moment from now, we'll be heading with this group to the ELW junction, where they will join other folks from other communities like Rehab, Red Light, all of these areas, and they will march strictly towards the city center. So you will have the broad view of happening around this town. Keep following the Liberia News Agency as we mount ourselves to go all out and bring you the various happenings during this free vegetable march for the coalition.
And Madagascar is saying, our team here are very few teams, but many of them they are each service. Where you can see a group, and she said, I think at around 9 now or going to 10. But still soon, Christian, many of our people they are Christian, they believe Sunday, they are each service. He said, the group we have been more than this group. So that means she has a good relationship with our people in the vocal mission community. See the number of people that are coming out this morning. Although today is Sunday, so we will see.
Thank you so much, Resident Liberia. Well, I think so far today rally is purposely as a pre-victory rally. I have listened to the spokesperson yesterday, Kanu Babala, and one thing he said in an interview or the press conference where he said the president went in the rural settlement, and the only question people were asking him, say, Mr. President,
why are you here?
Why are you here? Why are you here? So he was shocked. He said, but why people will ask, why are you here? So, but Mr. President, there's no need for you to come here, because your works, your handmark, the blueprint, your workings, say out. So there's no need for you to come here. You get it? So we went to Mommy country. Since 1847, can you imagine? Since 1847, the people of that country, the people of that part of Liberia have not experienced what we call electricity. So the people are asking, so Mr. President, why are you here? And he went to Nima, he went to Sasta, and one of the laughing with me, he said when the president went to Sasta, and somebody wrote it and said the president was booing Sasta. And then he asked the president, well, tell me now, can the president be booing Sasta? And then he said, no man, I'm not true, man. Maybe that person was just like, so they just laugh about. So again, we have come to provide full coverage of the happiness today marks the pre-victory of October 10, 2023. Liberians, Seditions, supporters, well-wishers have come to show their political strength, to tell the people, to tell the world that this election is going to be a 1-1 victory, because for the sake of maintaining, stabilizing the economy, so that we will not experience or waste another money again for second round or second election, whatever. So we will vote with all to ensure that the election be 1 round.
Guys, I want us to look at the very reason why Liberians want to maintain this leadership of President Manneh Weah. So we will take it sector by sector, and I will love for you guys to bring your input. Starting with the issues about the educational sector. Let's see why the young people have come in that number in order to re-elect President Manneh Weah.
In the educational sector, and one thing, there are 2 major areas that we're going to look at. We're going to look at the free tuition payment at the state-run university of Liberia, and even at government public schools. Can you imagine? I am a current student in the University of Liberia. We used to pay $175 for credit hour. Get this. Imagine that, $175 for credit hour. And you are carrying out or taking off 50 credit or 20 credit, 80 credit, and you time $175 times the number of credit you are carrying. You know how many money you are spending there? Just a credit fee, not considering handout, transportation, whatever. So the president told the water, there's a need to reduce the burden on the student, because some of the students, they are self-supported students. Some of the students, and the parents, they are low people who earn or little. So by the end, there's a need that we lower the payment, we reduce the payment,
guys, you can see the Vocal Mission community resident with their leader, Madam Emma Glasgow, along with the elders right there. They are now marching towards ELWA Junction, which is the pickup point right here. So we are marching along with them. Guys, you can see the number out here. The number out here. Guys, there is a heavy downpour of rain. There is a heavy downpour of rain, but yet citizens are not deterred. You can see them marching in this rain right here. Wow. Guys, are you looking at what I'm looking at? That's Madam Emma Glasgow right there in this heavy downpour of rain, along with thousands of supporters from the Coalition for Democratic Change as they march towards the ELWA Junction, which is the pickup point for their community right here. Guys, this is the situation right here. This is the Vocal Mission cemetery right here. We are now making a U-turn, going towards the ELWA Junction. Excuse me. You tell me how to be. Open up. Guys, you can see the rain here, heavy downpour of rain. Yet they are not deterred by the heavy downpour of rain right here. They are still outside.
in Monrovia, and these citizens are now convicted. I mean, it is raining. When I say real raining, they come rain. It's dropping, and the folks. The guys are marching. Stay with us as we bring you all of these lives happening here in Monrovia. And well, stick with us. We're headed to ELWA Junction, where the main broadcast is expected to be held. And so we're trying to protect our lives here. And these citizens are so convicted. I mean, it is raining here in Monrovia, and it's pouring down behind me. Multitude of folks as we are headed to ELWA Junction in this rain. And I tell you, this tells you, how these people are committed. And they say this is happening all across Monrovia. Again, I just want you to follow us. Let me turn the camera around so you can see as the guys, they're so violent. And they're coming. Wow. And they don't get. Everyone is headed in that direction. Not a district. This is just a community project, proclamation, and the districts have not started coming out yet. This is just an ordinary group. Look at that. They're fired up, and everyone's headed now. And you hear them playing their vuvuzela. As they're playing. Okay. So we're gonna take a look at that. This is just an ordinary community group led by Manneh Weah, and they're headed now to ELWA Junction. Look at that. So you see, this group guys don't. No one give a damn about the rain, and the only thing we're doing is trying to protect our gadgets as we head to ELWA Junction. We're way at the back because we're trying to protect ourselves away from traffic. Because in these times, you can have some cases, accidents and stuff like that. People are kind of happy, jubilant. There's alcohol as well involved. People get carried away, and something wrong will happen. So we are being very careful. So we're standing behind the crowd here in Monrovia, Queensway Town Hall, and we're almost to ELWA Junction, where I'm told that folks have become to gather in that direction, and we're walking, headed now with a group, another folks. And you hear them, the vuvuzelas are being played around. This is something that was during the World Cup in South Africa, where they played the vuvuzela, and they became famous. And this is where they're honking as they're headed out. But we're out here protecting our gadgets and broadcasting, coming to you live from Liberia here. And everyone, that. Something like this, something that they had in them. And you see the guys are all in jubilant form. And it is not the rain now that's going to stop these folks. And they're coming out in their numbers. Wow. Look at that. Don't touch that dial. Somebody said the cold will make some people sick. Yes, but when you're convicted to something, you don't care, And it's raining badly here in Monrovia. When I say raining, I'm not talking about just raining. It is raining. Watch these ladies out there on the side swinging their lapas. That's on the side there for you. And they're swinging their lapas. We're trying to keep our gadgets safe and in the bar. Now look at that. And elections are just 48 hours away, and this is what's unfolding here in Monrovia. Guys, let's make it closer to the guys. Let's move a little bit faster, and as we bring you live coverage of what's happening here in Monrovia. The good news is our gadgets is 100% secure from the rain, and we're doing everything to have it fully secure as we broadcast to you uninterrupted broadcast coming to you live here from ELWA, and the sky is like the entire sky is open and it's pouring down rain as we are marching, triumphantly to that junction. From where I'm standing, I can see the overhead little thing bridge from Jamali, ELWA. Look at the guys. Look at the reaction there. Look at the reaction here from the guys out here. See the guys there under there, how they're celebrating. Look at that. Look at that reaction. Look at that reaction. These are passerby. All of them are in their CDC gadgets and they're celebrating. And the music's playing, and all these guys. This is happening all across Monrovia, and we're gonna go and plant in the middle of ELWA and plant our gadgets and see how can you look at this and say this is not what was happening. Look at this passage. This is all across the country, and we have not even, the districts have not started to come out yet, Rancid.
Yes, you're talking about West Point, you're talking about Barton, New Kutam. So this is just a PV, district number 5, and the group headed by Manneh Weah, the director.
This is a community, vocal community. This is not a district.
Yes.
Yeah.
I told you that Sidishan they love rain, and if all the rain from the ball is going to come out, and you are seeing it. When we go on the street, you continue to see people multiplying, jumping across. So we now almost to ELWA junction.
Right. So you heard my colleague right there talk about that, and we're here broadcasting to you, and as we bring you this full uninterrupted coverage, we want you to keep let's listen. Look at it. Wow. These are all first-time voters, and you hear them saying, "We love Cooch. We love Cooch. We love Cooch."
DJ Kwame,
what is that?
Clearly tells you that whatever you do, they are for President Weah. They will vote President Weah. Whether you say President Weah bring Cooch in the country, doesn't care. They will vote President Weah. That's why they say they love Cooch, and you can see it. The first-time voter, they are on top of that game. They got that is almost also accelerate. They are all first-time voters. So that clearly tells you that the jury they are ready to.
This issue about Josh, I would love to weigh in a little bit.
Okay.
Because if you look at how the oppositions are bearing the narrative right here, it is very, very bad for this country. Because the issue about Josh, we have the international community fighting against Josh.
Right.
In all news and corner, in every country. And we have them right here recording the UNDOC. They are right here, and they are working in collaboration with the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency. So if it was the case, they would have penalized this government.
Right.
They would have penalized this government severely.
Take a look at the blood.
But because
let me show you what's happening here.
Maury!
Wow. See the guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at Sidishans dancing.
You have to be careful with the guardians.
Yeah. Watch this. Wow.
We will be by the renewed. The minute that you give us, we will pass out the renewed.
I wait you. And you see the guys.
And we'll vote what we are at the end. We
love our president. We don't want to lose it. We love it. We need it. We enjoy it. Our family living through him.
Wow.
Our family, we can hustle now. Nobody asking us. No stealing going on. I can move for here now. I move for here in town. I'm proud of my president. I'm proud of my president. I live it. I got 3 children. Young men like me. Now I out of school. I went to school. I watched. I learned. Now
wow.
in fact, I try living my age. Look, for the past 8 years, I was so sorry years now. But him now tell me say pack the part. Move, brother. So my personal business, I will not joke.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you see, let's go to the other group here and watch them.
I was there talk. My president.
Watch them.
We want it.
And you see that guy there.
They are all voters.
No matter what the people are voting, we were voting. No matter what the people are voting, we were voting. Everybody will vote. No more making the fool up.
You see that guy there with his voter card. Wow. Wow. And so we're headed now to the junction, and you see it is raining cats and dogs just to tell you what's happening. And they're saying they're all gonna make it on 18th Street, meaning that's where they're gonna vote. Ibrahim, when you make up these kids, they're carrying the voter card and all of that, and just showing it up. And 18th Street, 18th Street. The other guy said George Weah, government made him. He can go anywhere he wants to go with his bike. He's out of high school, got 3 kids. He can feed them by doing that. Don't that put down the narrative that the country had, and you see this young man making it, and he's happy.
I think the support from the young people here for President Weah is massive, massive. As you can see, then, like I said initially, because of so many projects that is impacting the youthful population, they are all trooping towards a direction to give in that resounding second term mandate right here. Like you can see, part of the Western voters are going to the direction. You can look at so many reasons for that. Firstly, you can look at the WASP payment, look at the free tuition policy, look at the various recreational parks around the world. You can see the thing around here. One of the examples. Point of assembly, and the folks are celebrating and waiting other folks. So just expect this crowd to increase exponentially because people are living in various communities and coming to the assembly point. This motion here happens to be one of the assembly points for the pre-vetting march. Way to rehab, and I used the route from ELW Junction to the RRA freeway, and I was amazed. The kind of work I saw, even though the rain is falling, definitely we are staying in the rain season, but the level of work those guys have done on that RRA road, I think it is very, very amazing, taking into consideration the current season we are in.
the text messages. You know, you have some guys who support JMB under the text message going back and forth. But this is uncharted territory, especially when it comes to, you know, this platform that is all government sponsored and to propagate government's message. And most of the viewers out here support the president. And if you're out here and have, you know, dissenting view, you will struggle a lot, especially trying to get your point across. We're hearing that District 6 is mobilizing other people that are on their way here. The moment this place is going to be crowded. This is where the President of the Republic of Liberia will be marching at this junction anytime soon, and will be headed to red light. Red light 2,000. So we're waiting out here to see what's going to happen.
Okay, to all of our precious viewers, we will subsequently resume this broadcast right here. We want to do some technical adjustment because you know the rain is falling cat and dog here in Manneh Weah. But do resume this broadcast. Do join this broadcast when we resume. Thank you very much.